Picture this, a courtroom so silent you can hear a pin drop. All eyes on Cassie Ventura, pregnant and poised, about to unleash a storm that could topple Sean Diddy Combs' empire. The hip-hop mogul, once untouchable, is now fighting for his freedom in a federal trial that's got Hollywood holding its breath. Cassie's testimony? It's pure dynamite. Secret recordings, celebrity texts, and a hotel video that left jurors stunned. In just a few, I'll reveal the moment Diddy completely lost it in court, a meltdown that could rewrite his legacy. This is the trial shaking the world to its core, and you're getting the unfiltered scoop. Let's dive into the bombshells. He was the king of hip-hop. Known as Diddy, Puff Daddy, or just Puff, Sean Combs built an empire from the ground up, launching stars like Biggie and Mary J. Blige, dropping Grammy-winning hits, and stacking up a fortune that neared $800 million. He partied with music royalty, flashed that signature smile on every red carpet, and made the world believe he was untouchable. In November 2023, Cassie filed a bombshell civil lawsuit. She accused him of rape, physical abuse, and forcing her into degrading sexual acts. The suit settled in just one day for a reported $20 million. But it opened Pandora's box. Over 70 lawsuits followed, alleging similar horrors: assault, trafficking, even racketeering. By September 2024, federal agents arrested Diddy in New York, charging him with 5 counts: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, transportation for prostitution, and narcotics violations. If convicted, he faces 15 years to life. The man who once controlled the music industry now sat in a courtroom, his fate in the hands of a jury, and one woman who knew his darkest truths. Cassie described meeting Diddy in 2005, a starry-eyed model with music ambitions. He was a music titan, already a millionaire with connections everywhere. Their relationship began platonically, with Diddy promising to make her a star. By 2007, it turned romantic, and that's when the control began. Cassie told jurors Diddy dictated her every move, what she wore, where she went, who she spoke to. He allegedly installed tracking software on her phone, calling minutes after she arrived anywhere, demanding to know her every step. Friends were cut off. Her support system vanished. She signed a 10-album deal with Bad Boy, but Diddy controlled her career, allegedly sabotaging collaborations with artists like Dallas Austin if he felt threatened. Jurors leaned in as she described feeling like a prisoner in her own life, her dreams tethered to Diddy's whims. Then came the freak-offs. Cassie's voice trembled as she explained these drug-fueled orgies, orchestrated by Diddy starting in 2008, when she was 22. He'd hire male escorts, direct every detail, lighting, positions, even her interactions, while he watched or recorded. She participated to please him, fearing retaliation. "I was young and naive," she said. "I wanted to make him happy." She used ketamine to cope, feeling dirty and humiliated afterward. Jurors saw photos of her injuries, black eyes and bruises, a gashed forehead, allegedly from Diddy's violent outbursts. One juror wiped tears, another couldn't meet Diddy's eyes. Cassie's testimony wasn't just a story, it was a wrecking ball. But the real shock was yet to come, a hotel incident that would blow the case wide open. In March 2016, at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles, a surveillance video captured a moment that would haunt Diddy's legacy. Cassie testified she was fleeing one of Diddy's freak-offs when he snapped. The footage played for the jury showed Diddy, in just a towel, chasing her down a hallway, throwing her to the ground, kicking her, and dragging her back to her room. She said he screamed she couldn't leave him, his rage terrifying. Days later, Cassie appeared at a movie premiere, sunglasses hiding a black eye. The jury gasped as the video played, some visibly shaken by the brutality. But Cassie had more. She'd been quietly collecting evidence for years, a secret stash Diddy never saw coming. Text messages from him lit up the courtroom screens, apologies for last night, promises it won't happen again, even offers of hush money. One text proposed a $2 million clean break if she stayed silent about their past. Another bombshell, texts from celebrities in Diddy's inner circle. A major rapper wrote after a Grammy after-party, "You okay? What I saw tonight wasn't right." A pop star texted, "I've known him 15 years, and I've never seen him act like that." A longtime producer who'd worked with Diddy for decades messaged, "I can't be around this anymore. Call me when you're safe." These messages shredded Diddy's claim that no one witnessed his behavior. Then came the knockout punch: audio recordings. Cassie played clips of Diddy's voice, allegedly threatening her family if she ever spoke out. The courtroom froze as his words echoed. Diddy shot up from his chair, shouting, "You know that's not how it happened." His lawyers grabbed him, 3 of them struggling to pull him back. The judge called a recess, warning Diddy he'd be removed if he couldn't control himself. His entourage, once a loyal posse behind him, started slipping out, leaving empty seats. Reporters described Diddy's face as pale, his hands shaking. This wasn't just a trial moment. It was his empire cracking in real time. But there's more to this story, and it's about to get even bigger. Cassie's testimony didn't just expose Diddy. It tied him to a criminal enterprise. She named key players: security guards who looked the other way, drivers who shuttled escorts across state lines, even a chief of staff who allegedly managed logistics for the freak-offs. These details gave prosecutors ammunition for racketeering charges, painting Diddy as the head of a network, not just a lone abuser. Jurors saw photos of these staff members, their roles explained by Cassie, who'd been by Diddy's side for over a decade. She described how escorts were flown from Miami to New York, crossing state lines, giving the feds jurisdiction. This wasn't just personal, it was systemic. The fallout is seismic. Since Cassie's 2023 lawsuit, over 100 accusers have come forward, echoing her claims of abuse and trafficking. Social media, especially X, is ablaze with speculation, some calling this Hollywood's Epstein moment. Posts suggest bigger names could be implicated, with users pointing to Diddy's A-list connections. One chilling detail: Cassie testified Diddy once threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car, her then-boyfriend. Weeks later, in 2012, Cudi's car exploded outside his home. No charges were filed, but the jury heard this, and their faces said it all. Names like Kanye West and Lauren London surfaced during jury selection, though their roles remain unclear. Are they witnesses, bystanders, or something more? The industry is on edge, wondering who else might fall. Diddy's legal team will cross-examine Cassie, and it's going to be brutal. They've already signaled their strategy, painting her as a willing participant, chasing fame and fortune. They'll point to moments of infidelity, hers and Diddy's, to argue the relationship was consensual chaos, not coercion. They'll question why she stayed so long, why she kept those texts, why she settled for millions. But with that hotel video, those audio recordings, and texts from Diddy's own circle, can they sway the jury? Cassie's evidence is a mountain: screenshots, photos, even shaky selfies she took of bruises in a bathroom mirror, fearing no one would believe her. Those images hit the jury hard, some unable to look at the screens. This trial, expected to run 8 to 10 weeks through July 2025, is far from over. More witnesses are coming, including pseudonymous victims labeled Victim 1, Victim 2, and Victim 3, each with their own stories of abuse. The prosecution plans to call former bad boy employees, maybe even celebrities like that producer who texted Cassie. The defense? They're banking on Diddy's charm and his narrative of a jealous ex twisting private matters. But as Cassie spoke, Diddy's entourage dwindled, his confidence faded, and his legacy teetered. Can he rebuild his image, or is this the end of an era? Will other industry giants face scrutiny? Tell us your predictions in the comments. This story's only getting bigger. That's the trial turning Hollywood upside down. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and stay locked in for the drama. Love this deep dive? Give us a like and share it with your crew. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.